A good guitarist for me is someone who has a personality and sound of its own, or his or her own. There are millions of fast and skilled and all-round players. They can play anything, but they are really like chameleons. You can't tell one from the other. But if someone like, I don't know, Jeff Beck picks up the guitar, you can hear, oh, bloody hell, one note, it's Jeff Beck, you know, or Derek Trucks, or, well, guitar players with a personality, or even Yngwie Malmsteen, or Eddie Van Halen. I can't even play a single Eddie Van Halen lick, sorry, but that's what I admire, to have a personality, or I need to practice this. Okay, sorry, yes, my Eddie Van Halen outburst. That is a very slippery and tricky question. How many people out there do actually know who they are? And if you push them in an uncomfortable situation, how will they respond, you know? When you travel the planet, and like me, you're a middle-aged man and you've seen a lot of crap and stuff, you learn about yourself, how to handle stuff, and that matters in your playing as well. You know, I get sent YouTube videos from, look at this, he's only 11 and a half and he can play Flight of the Bumblebee with his penis. Yeah, but you know, it's only circus stuff. So I think play a lot, record yourself, listen back, expose yourself to strange situations outside of your comfort zone, you know. Because that's how you really grow, and failure is good because that's how you grow as well, and you take a deep breath and fuck this, I'm gonna go back and do this better. So there is no real formula. I think you have to just do what you do because you love it and play it like you mean it and have fun, and hopefully you will have, I mean, not everybody has a strong personality. That's another problem. You can be super duper, but you're still transparent person, you know what I mean? So it's you gotta work it, you know, and listen to yourself, listen back and refine your playing, get the I don't know, your Metallica book tablature licks out, you know, because it's already been done. So you can do it, yes. But for me, everything started with when I was a kid, 6-7 years old, with AC/DC and Kiss. And then a few years later, I discovered Frank Zappa, which was really far away from AC/DC and Kiss. And that messed me up just as much as AC/DC. Frank Zappa messed me up. And then my brother-in-law introduced me to Django Reinhardt and John McLaughlin, you know, Mahavishnu Orchestra, classical Indian music and all kinds of stuff. And meanwhile, I also bought, you know, the first Metallica record and Slayer, and so I'm a big mess. But I think, you know, a guy like Eddie Van Halen, he changed a lot of things, and then came Steve Vai, and I was flabbergasted, and you know, same players as everybody else, you know, of my generation, Yngwie Malmsteen and Satriani and all those guys. But then I felt like, yeah, let's see if I can grow my own mustache, as I like to say, you know, to see if I can refine myself, and because in my teenage years, when I was really practicing like a maniac, 10 hours a day, I sounded a lot like everybody else. I was really looking for who I am, and little by little I discovered techniques that to this very day it feels like I am one of the few guys who's actually using the harmonics, being one of these techniques that people buy a pedal instead of a whammy pedal or something like that. But the guitar contains a lot of sound, strange sound in itself, you know. So, but yeah, many players influenced me. I really like, as I said before, Jeff Beck, you know. He's got this, he can just do any sound. He can pick up a guitar completely out of tune and it sounds marvelous, you know. So yeah, people who play it like they mean it.